Well, I think it's certainly true to say that in the words of the Chinese curse, we are living in interesting times. I think it would be very hard to predict 6 months ago the level of uncertainty that we see in the world now, as we've seen political shocks in the European Brexit referendum, in the US presidential election, and there are many others besides. That's created a general climate of uncertainty, and in that uncertainty, generally our clients slow down. They slow down decision making, they slow down investment decisions, and they slow down levels of economic activity. Whilst we're seeing some reasonable GDP growth in the UK, the prediction is that that will drop off. And I think we're seeing for the supplier industry having to deal with prolonged client uncertainty and manage through that provides a set of challenges that, as I say, 6 months ago, I expect most of us didn't expect to have to deal with.
One of the key issues which people are facing these days is just the pace of innovation and the changes in technology, and actually how do you fit your sourcing strategy around that. You've got a baseline today, but in 6 months' time, that baseline, the technologies available for you could be entirely different. So how do you shape your long-term outsourcing arrangements to deal with that? So innovation and continuous improvement and those sort of methodologies that we have are far more important than we've ever seen before. People need to think about shorter term contracts possibly, rather than the long-term arrangements we've seen before. One of the other issues I think we face at the moment is just the financial uncertainty that we live. Inevitably, to get a big outsourcing contract off the ground, there needs to be a degree of capital investment. In the world that we live in post-Brexit, and with so much regulatory change on the horizon, it is quite difficult for organisations to perhaps come up with that capital just to put in to make deals fly. So I think probably over the next 2 to 3 years we may see some more innovative pricing models than we've seen, and perhaps more of a consumption-based model rather than a capital investment and then ongoing revenue charges model that we've seen before. I think we'll also see perhaps a move more towards robotics over the next few years, and people starting to begin to see the potential of that and leverage that. So probably a number of challenges around about cost, getting value for money post-Brexit, and starting to realise some of the opportunities that are out there in the market.